So hi everybody, Craig Hanson and welcome to my video. We're checking out Rory Mcllroy's swing and release, and we'll also be looking at some other great PGA Champions. This is not just a video for advanced players, people, but for so many of the club golfers around the world, looking at the release pattern, the move of millions. Later in the video I'll be going through and showing how to release it in front of the camera and how to practice it with and without a golf club, and it's really going to help increase your speed, your power, your contact, get a bit more lag on the club. Also, we're having a look at the club golfers and the move that they're making, and I can pretty much guarantee you, if you're a club golfer, you'll be making the same move. So really getting your hands on the good information and practicing is the way to move forward. Now let's have a look at McIlroy here. We'll get a line into this wrist here. Let's get it right. We're in really at around about 45-degree angle here. If we get it right, there's 44. So we can see he's got a big angle in the back of that right wrist. This is really is a good position to get yourselves into it. It gets the club face in a very square position. Not being open, it picks up your speed, gets you on a lower plane. So guys, you can see the creases in the back of that wrist there. As you're practicing, set that angle up in the back of that right wrist. It's also a speed accumulator. What we're looking at here is the release pattern through the ball. We see the tops of your hands and arms extremely close together. Now you can mimic these positions. I'm going to show you how to do that later in the video here. We see that right hand angle. And what we can do is start the swing from these positions with the top of the arms together and swinging back and creating feels that you normally wouldn't have. Let's have a look at something here for more for the advanced players here. We'll be looking at Adam Scott. If you get a chance to watch this guy hit golf balls, it's absolutely just phenomenal, absolutely remarkable. Now having a look at this position through the golf ball here, let's have a look at this. And we'll see the tops of the wrist pressed together. We'll see the glove almost back at us and the palm of the right hand back at us. And we start to see this shape. Now for the advanced players, getting your hands in this position really makes it extremely difficult to hit the ball to the left. And if we can take one side out of the game, it builds confidence. For club players, really just getting some sort of release happening like this is going to help you guys pick up your speed and get some lag and get a bit of rhythm and get a bit of sequence happening. And I'll show you what's happening there later on in the video. Jason Day, another amazing ball striker. Hands and wrists together. Interesting stuff. Advanced players, you're going to love this view. You can just do a little practice. It's not destructive to think about. Hunter Mayan, what a ball striker this guy was back in the day. He's been a bit muddled up the last few years, but look at that position. Absolutely fantastic. Now when we are looking here, we'll get Oosthuizen now. When we're looking at the release through the golf ball, what we're going to be seeing here is around this position here, we can see that there's some room in and under that left wrist there, on top of that left wrist. You can see that that grip is pointing downwards. Now club golfers just don't get into this position. You can see that the end of the grip is pointing more towards the target. Let's have a look at how the club golfer does it. Really interesting stuff here, because you're going to see all these club golfers moving exactly the same way. And we'll get up to this halfway stage of the through swing, and most of the guys just cannot get the wrist work. It's just very stiff in the hands and wooden, losing speed, and really just not getting this end of this grip to point at the target at all. And a lot of the guys really having so much energy at the end part of their swing. You see it here, the grip really not pointing downwards, pointing at his body. And at that stage there, the swing should be finished. But it's just so stiff and wooden, and then the hands just keep going back, and it's still not pointing where it should. This is a repeating theme, and every club golfer seems to be doing it. That's why on World Class Golf Instruction we have the move of millions, and get into that one and learn how to practice this a bit more effectively, and really get your hands there on some good information. Just see this over and over again. Doesn't really matter which club golfer that you see, you'll always see this style of position. And when you're looking at the really good players, it just at the top of the swing, it's already finished. McIlroy also doing it so well. From the top view, when you're looking at some of these old great champions, you can also see the similar move, the elbow slammed into the side of the ribs, and we can see this right wrist having the same effect. Arnold Palmer moving it exactly the same into the side of the ribs. Look at that right arm, hand curving in the same way through the bowl, and Jack Nicklaus also. I mean, you've got to be looking at this information saying, well, if I'm practicing this, if I'm improving these positions, I'm getting better. The better the more you improve the positions, the better you play as you're doing it. Look at that through the golf ball. So guys, now let's have a look. I'm going to show you how to practice this move and get it into your swings and get yourself moving your hands and wrists much more effectively. World-class golf instruction has over 700 detailed videos for every golfer. Practice programs and evidence-based material is applied in helping you to become your own coach and play your best golf. Join us in the chat room and join the community of world-class golf instruction. So hi everybody, Craig Hanson. Guys, we're going to show you how to steal a feel here, how to emulate this hand position, this forearm and wrist and hand motion of these great players. And it really is a fantastic video here for everybody, actually, for the advanced players and also the club golfer, as the club golfers aren't really using their hands and wrists so dynamically through the swing. So we're going to go into a few positions here and show you guys how to steal the feel. Okay, very important that we look at the best ball strikers in the world and we can copy and emulate some of these positions, get ourselves into an area where we wouldn't normally be. Okay, now this is the great way to play golf, by filming your swings and getting in there. Guys, don't forget to sorry, just before I forget, to subscribe, hit the button, hit the bell, and leave your questions, your comments below. And if you like the video, that helps me out a lot. And check out World Class Golf Instruction, the most detailed platform out there. You'll really enjoy that one. So guys, we're going to have a look here at how we get through the ball. Firstly with the outer golf club. Now moving through, you can see here that both of the wrists, the top of the wrist, are actually touching each other. The left wrist is cupped or into extension. The palm of the right hand is pointing back at me. And the forearms are actually quite close together. Now it is a remarkable feeling when you copy it, and here's how you can copy it. You just get the golf club, get through, starting from this side is actually very clever, and working your way back, because when you work your way back, all of a sudden you get a whole bunch of different positions just given to you, which is really fascinating. And moving through the ball into this position here, tops of the wrist touching each other, and then work your way back, keep it soft, and you'll start to feel things working nicely. You're on plane. What happens also, a lot of the time when we start from this position and swing back, we're just moving straight into a great takeaway and generally straight up onto plane. So that's the first way how you would practice it from this position here. Obviously over the golf ball, what you're trying to do is the similar thing, get a feel, holding the position, give your subconscious a chance to check it, look at the hands, work back and work through. And what it'll do is you can really get this gripping quite deep and then get this snap release through the golf ball. What we're seeing with a lot of really good players, when they finish the swing, they're finished in balance and the grip is often pointing down the fairway. Club golfers don't really have that. They have a lot of action and things happening up here, and it's a bit stiff and awkward, and we want to have that nice looking swing, that getting that energy and the speed, obviously, you know, where the golf ball is. So we know we need 12 degrees of shaft length at impact. We know that the left wrist will be move slightly into flexion. It will have a slight bowed effect to it when the hands are pushed forwards. You don't have to think to bow it down. Just getting that nice and deep in and out onto the other side. So applying a couple of practice swings, back, getting a feeling of where those hands and wrists are. And it really is a fantastic, remarkable feeling through the ball. Guys, get into that, and as I said, check out World Class Golf Instruction. The platform is really one of the most advanced and detailed platforms out there.